Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. I am on top of a mountain. Still in Switzerland. Took a nice long trip up like a ski lift, their funicular, and then there was like a, I forget what it's called. Like it was like a ski lift, but anyway, it was pretty crazy, pretty high up here. But I thought I'd do some videos in this awesome scenery here. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome. It got the lake below, you can kind of see it down there, and really cool. So anyway, I'm going to do a book review on a book that got me thinking about this topic again. But actually, this has been something that's been on the forefront of my mind for quite some time, which is this concept of minimalism. I've been acquiring some nice things, and if you've seen my video, I did this video a while back on why I'm a minimalist, and I've tried to be a minimalist as much as possible. It's definitely hard to do when you have a child. If you're just by yourself alone, you know, it almost feels like my dream would be to just have a backpack with my laptop and like a couple of sets of clothes in there, and that's it. Just everything I could carry on my back. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I'm not gonna go into the full psychology of it, but a lot of the stuff you have is a mental burden on yourself, and so it's kind of cool to get rid of as much as possible. If you've never, you know, gotten rid of stuff, like if you're a hoarder, or if you're a pack rat or whatever it is, try getting rid of stuff and see how you feel. You're gonna really enjoy life a lot better. I'm gonna twist around here so you can get some more of the view here, but definitely it's really an important concept. So I've sort of wrestled in my mind with the concept of being a minimalist, having difficulty being a minimalist. I mean, I'm still pretty minimal. Most people would still call me a minimalist with the amount of stuff that I own. I've gotten rid of tons of stuff. I hardly keep stuff. But what I've sort of come to realize now is that I've sort of gone a little bit off from the minimalist. I don't know if the minimalist viewpoint is necessarily the best one, because what one problem that I had with minimalism is that I don't want to just have one set of clothes. Like, I want to have some nice things, right? And so what I've kind of landed on right now is this idea that I'd rather have really a few things, but have those things be really nice, expensive things. And some people are saying, "Oh, that is minimalism, John." And I get it, but it's not that kind of bare, absolute minimalism that I was kind of aspiring to before, where I only need the basics of, and you still have kind of high value things. But, you know, I'll give you an example. Like, you know, on this trip, I bought, oh, it's hard to see here, but I bought this bag. I'll show you. It's this kind of cool leather satchel, right? I wanted this kind of Indiana Jones satchel, and I found one here, and it wasn't too expensive. It was like $200 and something, I think. So not like super expensive, but it's high quality, right? It's something that as a minimalist I wouldn't have bought before, but it's so useful. It has so much utility. I can, you know, use as a personal item on the airline and put stuff with it. And when I'm traveling, it's so cool to have a bag that I can carry some stuff in. And the minimalist me would have said, "No, John, you only need the backpack, right? And you only need to carry some stuff in your pockets. You don't need an extra bag. That's one other thing that you would own, that you would need to carry stuff. If you've got one backpack, just get a backpack that's as much functional as possible, that has as much utility as possible." But this is sort of the combination of utility and beauty, right? I mean, it's aesthetic and utility. I don't, you know, it's not beautiful, it's aesthetic. It's rugged, it's rough. But you see what I'm saying is that what I've kind of come to is this point, and, you know, this is what the kind of the point of the video is, that, and it's still a process, right? It's still an evolution. I'm still figuring things out. But what I've kind of come to is this conclusion that essentially what I want, what is ideal, or what's, you know, again, it's evolving, but what is ideal, what seems ideal to me, is to have not a lot of things, but or less the focus on not having a lot of things. I mean, obviously, if you have too many things, they can't all be valuable to you, and that's what I would say is that. And this book actually, the Magic Power of Tidying Up, I think it also emphasizes that you should only have things that you love. And so my goal and my focus now is to basically get rid of anything I don't absolutely love, right? So I think my minimalist mindset said only hold on to the minimum things that you could possibly do with, right? Or that you couldn't do without. So the minimal things that you possibly need to live and to survive, and that's good. It does relieve the mental burden and a lot of stress, and it feels good to get rid of a lot of stuff and to have a minimal amount of things. But what I'm finding is what's optimal. See, that's not always optimal in life, because there's not a lot of things that you cherish. And like this bag, just to bring that, I really like it. It's really cool. I feel like it's really has a high utility value, but it's also very aesthetic. And I just feel good having this bag. And there, I bought some nice shoes, and some of my as you guys have seen, as I've upgraded my wardrobe, I feel really good about that stuff. Really expensive, some of this stuff, but I feel really good about it. So what I'm finding is that what is ideal is to have everything that you own you absolutely love, right? And so it's going to probably be more expensive stuff, but get rid of all the stuff that you don't love. If it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't bring you happiness, if it doesn't add to your life in some great way, more than just the utility value, then get rid of it and spend the money. You're going to be able to spend more money because you're going to have less stuff, you're going to buy less stuff, but everything that you buy is going to have a quality to it and a value to it, right? And some of it might just be your own perception, right? It might be a cheap thing, but you like it a lot. It helps you a lot, and that's what. So I'm optimizing now more towards what makes my life better and makes me feel good about what I own, and right. So everything becomes a value add to me, rather than me just saying, okay, well, I'm going to get rid of as much stuff as possible, and then I don't have anything, and then I can be at peace and be free. I think it's better to enhance your life by having good things, quality things, right, that you're going to enjoy for a long time. And as things stop becoming additions to your life, then I lost my train of thought. I was scared of that bee, I think. I think it was a fly. But anyway, as things stop becoming additions to your life, you get rid of them. And that's, I think that's a more mature philosophy than just pure minimalism. I think pure minimalism has its flaws, and I've lived pure minimalist. I mean, I went to China for 3 weeks with just a backpack and just basically one set of clothes, and I went to Europe 2 years ago with a pretty minimalist, like just one backpack and a very, very small set of clothes. This time I packed a little bit more. I bought a little bit more quality stuff. I'm much more comfortable. It's worth it. It's still very light, right? I mean, I'm still have one backpack and essentially a bag. That's it for 2.5 months in Europe, right? But it's that little addition of just a little bit more stuff that's higher quality improved my enjoyment by 200-300% more comfortable. And so even though it's a little bit, it's like maybe 20% more stuff, it's 500% more expensive, but the comfort level is much higher as well. So all right, that's all I got for that. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button below and click the bell so you don't miss any of the videos. I'm going to be going to Italy next. I'm leaving actually in a few days, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.